Taylor Swift is the biggest name in the world today, but there was a time it was one of the most hated. Hello dear. Welcome to my Allison News channel. On my channel you will find viral update news. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Taylor Swift is arguably the biggest star in the world today, but there was a time her reputation was a little more tarnished. Off the back of her record-breaking Eras tour, all eyes have been on Swift, anticipating her next move, which was recently revealed to be an album titled The Life of a Showgirl. Swift had been making headlines for years in the lead-up to the announcement, dropping Easter eggs left, right and center, as she usually does, except for the one time she completely disappeared from the public eye. The vilification of Taylor Swift began back in 2016. She'd been heavily criticized for her friendships, music and relationships for years prior, but it wasn't much out of the ordinary for a successful woman in the spotlight. That is, until February 14, 2016, when Kanye West dropped his song Famous. In the infamous track, West included the lyric, "I made that bitch famous," in clear reference to Swift's success. Shortly after, when the pop star accepted the Grammy for Album of the Year, she took to the stage to deliver a pointed speech. "I want to say to all the young women out there are going to be people along the way who will try to undercut your success or take credit for your accomplishments or your fame," she began. "If you just focus on the work, someday when you get where you're going, you'll look around and you will know that it was you and the people who love you who put you there." For a moment, she had reclaimed the story, but on July 17 things very quickly went south for Swift. Kim Kardashian, who was married to West at the time, released a video of a recorded phone call between West and Swift. In it, the rapper informed her about another lyric in Famous, "I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex," which Swift happily agreed to. The clip was the beginning of Swift's downfall, as even fans started to turn against her, thinking she had only acted upset during her Grammys speech to victimize herself. Both Swift's team and the singer herself released statements explaining West had never told her about the lyric "I made that bitch famous," but the damage was already done. The backlash on the issue only became worse over the coming months, with a majority of people siding with Kardashian and West and painting Swift as an attention seeker. Within months, she had completely disappeared from public life. Aside from one performance in February 2017, Swift made 0 appearances. She was one of the biggest stars in the world, leaving millions of fans wondering if this was it. Had she left the spotlight for good? It seemed as though Swift had decided to end her music career until August 18 when her social media was blacked out. Posts and bios were removed, leaving nothing but a plain black image as her profile picture on all platforms. Swifties were desperate to know what it meant. Was it her way of signaling the end of her public life? Or was it a part of a bigger plan? It was seemingly all the world could talk about, only becoming a bigger mystery when she began posting cryptic videos of a CGI snake moving across the screen. At this point in time, all of Swift's music could be put into one of two categories, girly country or glittery pop. So, when she announced an album titled Reputation with the sexiest, boldest album cover yet, the world was shocked. Not only had Swift returned to the spotlight after more than a year, she'd returned with things to say. With the theme of the album being snakes and newspapers, fans instantly knew this would be Swift's most cutting, honest work to date, and that theory is only solidified with the release of the music video for Look What You Made Me Do. Reputation was a huge success upon its release, with many now even deciding to take Swift's side in the public feud against Kardashian and West. The album also marked the beginning of a new public persona for Swift. Where she had previously been a play toy for the media, she was now taking control of the narrative and has continued to do so to this day. Now, one thing Swifties well know and love about the pop star is her ability to hold a grudge. Since her Reputation era, Swift has continued to release several songs directed at the now estranged couple, including the pointed track Thank You Amy from her latest album The Tortured Poets Department. Fans are even speculating her upcoming release could be a major dig at the now disgraced rapper. The track Famous was released on West's album The Life of Pablo, which had a bright orange cover. For years, it has been the top result for fans Googling The Life of. But there's a new orange-themed album in town that has already knocked The Life of Pablo off its pedestal. Not only has The Life of a Showgirl stolen the top spot from West's album, but Swift seemed to make a pointed reference to the artist during her recent guest episode on boyfriend Travis Kelce's podcast. The appearance came as a shock to many, with Swift rarely if ever doing publicity since her Reputation era. The Cartier necklace she wore around her neck during the New Heights episode is the same one West wore to the 2025 Grammys, where he made a highly criticized, unexpected appearance alongside wife Bianca Censori. Thankfully, Swift is showing no signs of wanting to disappear from the spotlight. This time around it looks like it might even be West's turn. As for the new album, There's no confirmation that it has anything to do with a dig toward west, so we're going to have to wait until October 3rd to figure that out. All we know for now is we love our petty queen.